Hello, everyone. This is Hannah Vu back with Asian Media Network. As your Miss Enterprise Vietnam Arizona 2023, it is an absolute honor to be back to host today's talk show. We will be getting an exclusive look into getting to know two incredible young women who are in the Miss Vietnam Arizona 2025 pageant. These two ladies have been working very hard and diligently behind the scenes. So aside from all the glamour, today we will be getting to know them, what drives them, what inspires them, and what makes their stories unique. Please join me in welcoming Maika and Mi-han into the show. Hi Maika, hi Mi-han, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. We're very excited.
Hi Hannah, it's great to be here. My name is Hanh Nguyen, candidate number 1, and I'm super honored to be here with Asian Media Network.
Thanks, Hannah, and thanks, Asian Media Network. I'm Maika Mai, candidate number 3. I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're very excited to get to know you. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so it's a holiday, and it's like right at like 4 p.m. What are you guys gonna do after this since it's like a day off?
I a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna go and get my favorite meal, bún mắm.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
really good. It's like the fishy soup, right?
Yeah, really fishy, but I don't know if you ever have it before.
I have not. I definitely have to try it now after you say that it's your favorite.
Really good.
What about you, Mihan? What are you gonna do?
I think for me, I've really been into singing lately, so probably annoy my little brother and sister by singing with my guitar.
Wow, that sounds like fun. What do you plan on singing?
I don't know, I've really been into like musicals lately, so I guess if I find one that fits my mood.
Okay, perfect. That sounds really relaxing. All right, well, since you are participating in the Miss Vietnam Arizona 2025 pageant, I was wondering, what is your favorite thing about Vietnamese culture?
Ooh, there's so many things that I like about it. I would say I love it. I was born and raised in Vietnam, and I moved here like 5 years ago. I was born there, and I was born and stayed there for the first 20 years of my life. So I have a lot to say about our culture. But the most favorite thing about it, I love that. I think that I don't know about other family, but our family have a really traditional thing to do at that. We all go into the temple at Lunar New Year Eve. I would say 30 Tết, and then we gonna stay there until Mùng 1, the first day of New Year. Just like walking through the New Year and the temple to pray for the New Year. So I think I really love about it, and we also eat a lot of traditional food like bánh tét, bánh chưng, thịt kho. So it's a lot to eat in the New Year, and I always just wait until that to eat them. Yeah, I love food.
Wow, that sounds like really beautiful actually. I grew up here personally, so I've never heard of these traditions. It sounds like really fun. Yeah. What about you, Mihan? What's your favorite thing about our Vietnamese culture?
I think my favorite thing about Vietnamese culture is our generosity. I think even just like being here at this pageant, like everyone that I've met, I've had dresses offered, I've had jackets offered, and most importantly, the past queens and Go Tan Mai and Chi Mai Lee, like they've offered me their time and their energy so generously. So that's my favorite part about Vietnamese culture.
Yeah, the respect, it's like something that you don't see regularly in America in comparison with like Vietnamese culture. So I totally understand. How about what is just one thing that you each like about yourselves, like personality wise or looks wise?
Okay, I'll go. I like that I'm trustworthy. If I say I'll do something, and I like to think that my family can also back me up with this, I will 100% do it. So if I say that I'll do something, I can trust myself to do it. And that goes for commitments to myself as well.
Yeah, I think one thing I really like about myself is I'm really positive. Yeah, in some other situation or bad situation or the worst thing that could ever happen, I always gonna find one thing like the silver shining about it to get it over my head. Yeah, so it make me kind of a happy person, and I really like it.
Wow, you both have like really great qualities, and I know for sure that you're also being truthful about that because I believe you were the first person to sign up and you were waiting for a while to kind of let the pageant rehearsal start. So you really did stay committed in joining the pageant. And I haven't known you very long, but every interaction I've had with you, you were just very bright and bubbly and positive. So the whole purpose of today is to get to know you guys a little more. So I'm just wondering, what is one thing that people wouldn't know about you?
I think one thing about me is my name that I really like about it. My name is Maika. It's like if you are in your 80s and live in Vietnam or even here, you probably know about my name because of the movie Maika cô gái từ trên trời rơi xuống. It's like the science movie about a kid that from the other planet and she's a robot. But it's really popular there. Even her hair, my hair kind of look like her too, but it's just longer. But it's really popular there at the time, and everybody cut that hair, and the name was popular, and my parents just named me after her. And even now that I got recognized by just the name, even people just come heard my name and just her turn their head and like, oh, who's that girl? Who's Micah? I want to see her. And I got so many compliments. It's just really, I just really like it.
Wow, your name is really pretty. I never like knew that was the meaning behind it. It's very interesting. I definitely gotta check out. Have you seen this show before?
Ooh, it's just funny. I have never watched it, even though I name after her, the main character.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have never.
I feel like you should, since your parents like named you after her, you guys should probably just like sit down and watch it one day so they can like reminisce on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mihan? What is one thing that people wouldn't know about you?
One thing that people would not know about me. I guess like when I meet people, I'm like super, I care a lot about presentation. So like my hair is done, my makeup's done, everything. But when I go to sleep at night, I look like a completely different person. I have no makeup, which means I have like no lashes, no eyebrows. I have glasses. I wear a silk bonnet. I have like an eye mask. I went to this camp once and one of the girls didn't recognize me after I changed into like my nighttime outfit. I guess that's one thing most people wouldn't know about me.
Hey, I can respect it though. You go to sleep like that, so you could wake up looking like this, right? Yeah. No, I totally
the
get it.
the best of Cold War.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honestly, yeah.
My sister calls it like my homebody outfit. 'Cause she's like, oh, I miss homebody Mihan. Like, when is she coming back?
How cute. Wait, so you have siblings?
Yeah, so I'm the oldest of three. So I have a younger sister who's a junior. She's a junior in high school, and my brother's a freshman. So I love them so much. They're like my whole world.
Wow. What about you, Micah? Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have four, so I'm the second.
Oh, wow. Wow. And since you're from Vietnam, do you have any back in Vietnam still?
Yeah, I have one of my brother, the eldest. I just come back from Vietnam to attend to his wedding. It was so
Wow.
emotional. I cry a lot.
I thought weddings are like supposed to be happy. What was making you emotional?
I, I, I was crying out of happiness. I was so happy for my brother. I think that he just finally found the love of his life, and just felt happy and get married to the love of his life. Yeah. So I was just, oh my God.
That's so sweet. Well, your brother found the love of his life, but I'm wondering if you guys have anyone in your life right now that you love. Romantically. We'll start with Nihan.
No, I'm not. I'm currently single, but I like it that way. My brother jokes that I'm a workaholic, but honestly, I just love my work and I love my personal projects and my passions. And right now, I think it's best to focus on those as well as my education rather than trying to find someone to be with.
Okay, yeah, I can respect that. Yeah. What about you, Micah?
Well, unfortunately, not yet. Yeah, but I also the same thing that I really like about my my alone time. I think that it's I have a lot of time to do a lot of things that I love and just enjoy me.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, you are both very beautiful ladies, but how about what are the qualifications that you look for in a boyfriend?
I think that I really like a genuine guys. I want to see how he treat other people around him too. It's not very just the person that he attend to have attention to, or but also people around like a waiter, like just a people at the bus stop or something like that. I really want to see all the side of him. Also, I really I want to see how his relationship with his family
Yeah, I
is
feel like that's very
important.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mihan? What do you look for in a guy?
I think for me, I definitely really like people who are ahead for their age. I love ambitious, very smart people who are successful. And I think confidence is also really big for me because I love people who know who they are.
Gentlemen, they are single, just letting that out there, and you can definitely see them live later on in the pageant. We'll discuss the details later. But I did hear, Micah, you went skydiving once, like 3 years ago. How was that entire experience? What was it like?
Oh, it was so spontaneous. I just decided to do it like 2 days before that. And when I agreed to go, I was like, oh, I'm just like I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna be a cooler person. I'm gonna go to do skydiving. Just like after 2 years living in the U.S. And then I just go. I just go, and then I even when I come there, they ask me, "Oh, I bought the ticket for medium height," and then they ask me if you want to pay extra to go the highest, and then I was like, "Yeah, at the first time, I'm gonna go the highest and to be the coolest person." I just thought to myself, if I jump out of that helicopter, I'm gonna be the coolest. So I was like, okay, why not? And then I just jumped.
Wow, definitely.
Yeah.
After I heard that you went skydiving, my opinion of you definitely was a lot cooler now. You're like, that's actually insane going skydiving.
Yeah. Have you ever tried? Have you ever tried?
I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future we'll see.
Okay.
We'll have to see. But you do definitely like inspire me. You make it sound less scary for sure.
Yeah, it's not that scary.
So now I'll consider it after hearing your take on it. All right. Well, Mihan, I know you've never gone skydiving, but I do know that you have a small business, or I heard that you're like famous online or something, but very secretly, yeah.
I don't know. I don't really think of myself as famous, but my background's in art. So I've been an artist, video editor, content creator, marketer for like 5 years now. So I actually really do love doing that. That's probably what I spend most of my time doing. Let's see, famous? I don't think I'm famous. I'm super grateful to have over 160,000 followers across Instagram and TikTok. But I honestly, they're like my family. I love people who support me for what I love doing. And in the future, I hope I can support other creators like that.
Wow, that's so great. I know you're both in college right now. You're a second year, correct? And you're studying marketing. Do you plan on like continue with marketing into your business, like integrating what you learn into the business like later on after you graduate?
I think I plan on integrating marketing into like every single part of my life. I think for me, marketing is not just can you sell people, it's can you win people over. And I think that's an important skill for anything.
Yeah, wow, that's so great. And I know you're in your last semester of school, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you studying? What do you plan on doing after graduation?
I'm majoring in accounting, and I'm right now really think about if I want to go for master, but I definitely want to become a CPA, and it require extra credits. So, but I don't know if I want to do it right now or gonna wait a gap year to work for experience. But I really want to become a CPA before I'm turned 30 and open my own firm in the future.
Wow, you're both like so ambitious. It's very admirable. Well, hearing about your professional goals, this is like great stuff, you guys. But I also I'm wondering, what are some personal goals you have, like post pageant, title or not? What are some things that you hope for yourself? We'll start with Mihan. Sorry, yeah.
Man, I know a lot of people do think of it as work. For my social media, my art, and my marketing stuff, I honestly do think of it as my personal work. I would love to learn more about marketing and take my business even farther and just see where I can go as an artist and how I can push the medium and just make things that people have never seen before.
Wow, what kind of art do you do?
So I do all kinds. I do illustration, so I do digital painting. I do painting in real life. I'm a writer. I do video editing. I do a lot. I do everything.
Wow. And Micah, what personal goals do you? I know you moved over here 5 years ago in America. You probably have grown a lot in the past 5 years coming to a place that you don't know about. So I want to know, what are some more personal goals that you have from here on out?
Yeah. So my favorite quote is life is a journey, not a destination. So I believe that life is a journey of learning. So I want to keep growing. I think that now that I look back to that 20 years old girl that just moved to the US, and know nothing about the US or either English. I think I know a little bit English, but not that good that you can talk to a native. So now that I look back and I was like, 20 years old me would never imagine herself can speak English like this and attend to a pageant and just do the interview in fully in English. So I believe that not in this pageant, but after that, even further than that, I'll keep learning and growing and to see the best version of myself.
Wow, you're both so inspiring. It's insane. Okay, so there are 2 weeks left until actual pageant day. How are you guys feeling? Do you feel prepared at all yet?
I do feel prepared, but I'm so nervous. I think I'm so nervous that I even dream about it though.
Oh gosh. What about you,
How about you?
Rihan? How are you feeling?
I think that's a problem we will worry about when we get there. Of course, I'm nervous, but I think right now my mind is just I need to prepare, I need to relax, I need to make sure I feel comfortable, and then when pageant day comes, we will tackle it.
All right. Well, entering the pageant, what have you learned so far, or like what was the most fun thing that you experienced?
I think probably catwalk on hill. In a really long time, we even dance in it, and I think that our feet hurt so bad, but it's such a good skill to learn. Yeah.
What about you, Mihan?
I mean, what haven't I learned? Like, this is my first pageant, so everything is completely new to me. Uh, so I guess everything?
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. The shoes, folks, they're like 5, 6 inches for some of them, and like learning to dance them, and like I had to go through that as well, and it's definitely not easy. So respect that you guys are learning how to do that. Well, speaking of the pageant, I know everything's like very nerve-wracking, but there is like a why on why you joined this, right? So if you were to be crowned Miss Vietnam Arizona, what would you do with the title? We'll go with Mihan.
Okay. What would I do with the title? Well, if I win Miss Vietnam Arizona, or if I'm even a title holder, my commitment is to being a good role model. I think as a big sister, being a good role model is something that's like basically ingrained in me already. And I'd love to inspire other young Vietnamese girls in our community to go after what they want and be successful and just be independent and not wait for anybody else to tell them what to do. I think I would love to be the kind of person you see on screen and you look at her and you go like, wow, like she's so cool. I want to be like her.
I like that.
What about you, Maika?
If I become Miss Vietnam Arizona, I think I just love to celebrate our culture, and I think that as a person that love the traditional that toast down that give down to the from the family, I think that I really want to show a really that I think that our Vietnamese culture is really strong, and there also a lot of song of food that represent for the culture that I want to show to not just to our community, but also to the larger other community or other Asian community or just the world. There's a lot of song like Bắc Kim Thang, Trống Cơm that I love the children here to learn because I think that it's such a I think it's such a big culture that's stuck in our head as a kid growing up. So yeah, I really want to teach them those songs.
You're both very inspiring, and I'm sure you're both very qualified, but the viewers, they should know, why should they vote for you? What makes you stand out compared to other contestants? Go with Mihan.
I think there's so many beautiful girls in this pageant, and I think like I would be happy if any of us won. For me, I would say you should vote for me because I care. I care about our community. I care about the girls here. I want to commit myself to being a good role model that people can look up to. For my 5 years of experience in art, illustration, video editing, everything that I do, it was self-taught. And I don't regret that at all, but I wish that I had someone to look up to in our Vietnamese community so that I hope that if I win this title, people can look at me and they can see how far I've gone, and because of the progress I've made, the girls in our community can go even farther.
Wow. That was very great. What about you, Maika? Why should people vote for you?
It's a hard question to think about why people vote for me because I normally don't really look at myself as the best to compared to other people to win. But I was born and raised in Vietnam for 20 years and then moved to the US 5 years ago. There's a lot of things that I have learned, and I think that I was experienced to different culture, and if I can become a queen and got your vote, I think that I can miss to different culture and cut the gap between them and make it become one.
Wow, that was beautiful. Both of you guys, you're just so inspiring. Well, while they know why they should vote for you now, they don't know what's going to happen pageant day. So, why should viewers come to the actual pageant?
You should come to the pageant to support the Vietnamese community. That's why. And support your favorite candidate.
I think we should go to see our dance because we learned it so hard. It was so hard. So I think that you should come and watch us dance.
Okay, well, I'm very excited to go see it. Well, now we know that you're both very qualified and why people should vote for them. You can do so online on their Facebook and Instagram by typing in the handle Miss Vietnam AZ. Not only that, but we also have the opportunity to vote in person for them to win the title of Miss People Choice. Your ticket equals your ballot, so that is how you will cast the vote in person. But other than that, there's more stuff from the pageant, correct, on the actual pageant day. So ladies, why should people buy the ticket to see the pageant?
You should buy a ticket to come support the Vietnamese community and support your favorite candidate. I think there's also a lot of other events going on as well. So if you just wanted to get involved with the Vietnamese community, here would be a great place to do it.
That's true. I think that they also have a lion dance because it's a Lunar New Year weekend, and I think that they also have different culture inside, like Chinese and Korean. Yeah, there's a lot of food too. You should come and see our dance because we practice a lot, we walk a lot, hours and hours on hills. So I think that you should come and see us walk.
Well, you guys make it sound so exciting because I know it's the pageant and Lunar New Year celebration combined, so you definitely don't want to miss it. Other than that, do you guys have anything else you want to say to the viewers, anybody who could be watching, supporting you?
Yeah, I think I really want to thank my family and my friends that who vote for me because I think that I attend to this pageant without telling them. I didn't tell anyone until the post of voting, and I just sent to them and I shared and I make the surprise for them. So even though they didn't know anything, but they still really support when I told them. Yeah.
Same. I'd also like to thank everybody who supported me getting here. A lot of people also found out about my candidacy through the voting post. So thank you so much for all the support that you've given me. To everybody, I'm super grateful for the chance to compete for the title of Miss Vietnam and represent our community. So thank you so much.
Wow, I really wish I could just talk to you guys on and on forever, but unfortunately, this is all the time that we have left. Well, personally, I want to thank both of you ladies for joining us here today. It's been an absolute pleasure and joy to get to know you more personally. And other than that, I do want to just wish you the best of luck since the pageant is coming up. I know it's going to be really nerve-wracking, but I hope it'll be a very good and fruitful experience for you guys.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Thank you, Hannah.
It's been a great pleasure getting to learn more about these candidates, but this is just the beginning of their journey. You can cheer them on live on February 1st at Washington High School, so remember to secure your tickets. Until then, this is Hannah Vu with Asian Media Network, your Miss Enterprise Vietnam Arizona 2023, reminding you to stay inspired and support the Miss Vietnam Arizona 2025 pageant. I'm very excited and I hope to see you there.